You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I think I did this same video last year, and now we have the 2025 version of the highest paid female athletes of 2025. Now, for the sake of this channel, we're going to obviously focus on Caitlin Clark. By the way, of the top 15 female athletes that made the list, Caitlin Clark was the only WNBA athlete.
Angel Reese was nowhere to be found. The silence from the list of the highest paid female athletes for 2025 screamed volumes, confirming the shocking truth. Caitlin Clark, the basketball sensation, didn't just make the cut, she dominated it, emerging as the only WNBA star on Sportico's top 15, leaving her rivals, including the supposed queen of the court, far behind in the financial dust. This isn't just about salaries, this is about a seismic shift in earning power, a direct testament to Clark's unparalleled marketability that has completely reshaped the landscape, throwing a massive curveball into every narrative we thought we knew about women's basketball. The numbers are in, and they are brutal.
Amazing, because almost all of Caitlin Clark's money is from endorsements, because she's not making hardly anything as a WNBA player. So this is Sportico that put the list together. Money is pouring into women's sports, with athletes in basketball, hockey, soccer, softball, and volleyball reaping the rewards. But the top tier of the world's highest paid female athletes is dominated by tennis, and it has been for decades. It has been for decades. The 15 top female athletes in 2025 include 10 tennis players, up from 9 last year.
This bombshell list, compiled by Sportico, crunches the numbers from salaries, bonuses, prize money, and critically, endorsements, revealing the true financial muscle of female athletes across various sports. It's a comprehensive look that separates the genuine market movers from those whose perceived popularity doesn't translate into cold, hard cash. For WNBA players, it's primarily about their league salaries combined with any external deals, a combination where some athletes soar while others, despite their on-court prowess or social media buzz, remain grounded. The methodology here is clear, impartial, and utterly unforgiving, highlighting the stark financial realities that are often obscured by headlines.
Sports, with athletes in basketball, hockey, soccer, softball, and volleyball reaping the rewards. But the top tier of the world's highest paid female athletes is dominated by tennis, and it has been for decades. It has been for decades. The 15 top female athletes in 2025 include 10 tennis players, up from 9 last year, a pair of golfers, female golfing pays some money, and 1 each from basketball, gymnastics, and skiing. Caitlin Clark, Simone Biles, Elaine Gu.
The most astonishing revelation for Caitlin Clark isn't just her inclusion, but the source of her immense wealth. Almost every single dollar of her income is pouring in from endorsements, not her WNBA salary. Think about that for a moment. Her actual earnings as a professional basketball player are a mere fraction of her overall financial empire. This isn't just a player, it's a brand, a phenomenon that transcends the court, demonstrating a level of off-court earning potential previously unheard of for a WNBA rookie. This distinction changes everything we thought we understood about athlete compensation in team sports.
Athletes in 2025 include 10 tennis players, up from 9 last year, a pair of golfers, female golfing pays some money, and 1 each from basketball, gymnastics, and skiing. Caitlin Clark, Simone Biles, Elaine Gu. I believe she is the Chinese American that actually competes for China, if I'm in the Olympics. Anyway, tennis star Coco Gauff leads the way with $31 million, a tick ahead of her rival
While Clark stands alone for basketball, the overall financial landscape of women's sports continues to be heavily tilted. For decades, tennis players have dominated the highest paid lists, and 2025 is no different, with 10 out of the top 15 spots belonging to tennis stars. Even golf made a stronger showing, with 2 athletes cracking the list, illustrating just how much money flows through individual sports with massive global followings and lucrative prize pools. Clark's achievement is magnified by breaking into this elite, established club, primarily composed of non-team athletes, making her an incredible anomaly in this high-stakes game.
Anyway, tennis star Coco Gauff leads the way with $31 million, a tick ahead of her rival Arina Sabalenka, $30 million. I have no idea who that is. If that tells you, I never even heard of them. Naomi Osaka, Serena Williams, and golf. So, wow. All right. So, that brings us down here. The top 15 earned is an estimated $249 million this year from prize money, salaries, bonuses, and endorsements.
Leading this financial charge is tennis sensation Coco Gauff, raking in a staggering $31 million, narrowly ahead of Arina Sabalenka at $30 million. These are names that might not be on every casual sports fan's radar, but their wallets are speaking volumes, alongside familiar legends like Naomi Osaka and Serena Williams, who continue to command massive earnings. The figures are mind-boggling, setting an extremely high bar for entry and assessing the global reach and commercial power of individual sports. It's a world where endorsement deals make the true difference, propelling athletes into the financial stratosphere.
These athletes to break the minimum. So let's just go down here. Here's Caitlin Clark right there. And you see that $16 million. So she came in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th among all female athletes. 16 million. She's the only one on here from a team-oriented sport. Almost all of it is from endorsements, which is also the case for the skier Aline Gu, and most.
In total, the top 15 female athletes collectively earned an estimated $209 million this year, a remarkable 12% jump from the previous year. This escalating financial tide means the bar for entry onto this exclusive list is rising exponentially. The minimum cutoff to crack the top 15 surged to $1 million, a nearly $4 million increase from just last year's $6.7 million threshold. This isn't just growth. It's an explosion of capital into women's sports, making it harder than ever for athletes to break into this elite tier unless they possess truly extraordinary market appeal.
From 2024, she earned $119,000 from her salary and bonuses in the W. Clark's college career at Iowa ended in a NCAA title loss to South Carolina in April of 2024. A year later, she was drafted to the Fever. She continued to add endorsement partners. She went up, by the way. This has been the first year of those first full year of contracts, which helped her boost her off-court income from $11 million to $16 million. All right, so one of her new partners is actually...
So where did Caitlin Clark land amidst these titans? She claimed the impressive 6th spot overall, commanding a jaw-dropping $16.1 million. This puts her ahead of many established global stars and, more crucially, makes her the only team-oriented sport athlete on the entire list. Her placement isn't just a testament to her talent, it's a resounding declaration of her unmatched commercial appeal. She represents a singular force, a WNBA player who, against all odds, has carved out a place among the world's most financially dominant individual sports legends. A truly unprecedented feat.
No basketball for you, Rhodes. Okay, I see how that is. Again, it's interesting. No Asia Wilson, no Angel Reese. Everybody leads you to believe that it's always Angel. Nah, they just told you. The next one up is Sabrina Ionescu. That actually does not surprise me for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because she plays in New York, in that market. Can you imagine Caitlin Clark in the New York market? I mean, wow. Wow. Because they actually do sell out.
The list further reveals the stark reality for other WNBA stars. New York Liberty's point guard Sabrina Ionescu was the next closest WNBA athlete, but fell just short of the $10.1 million cutoff. This means Ionescu, a celebrated star in her own right, was likely somewhere just under that $10 million mark. This fact dramatically underscores the chasm between Clark's earnings and virtually every other player in the league. It confirms that Angel Reese, despite her immense social media presence and on-court rivalry, didn't even come close to cracking the top 2 WNBA earners globally. Let's dissect Clark's WNBA earnings specifically. A paltry $119,000 from her actual salary and bonuses during the WNBA season. Contrast that with her $116 million total. The disparity is shocking. It clearly illustrates that the WNBA, while growing, is not yet a league that independently generates superstar-level financial compensation for its players. Instead, it's the personal brand, the cultural impact, and the marketing genius surrounding Caitlin Clark that has propelled her into this elite financial league. Her WNBA games, surprisingly, had minimal financial impact on her staggering fortune. Clark's ascent on this list is a direct result of her incredible first full year of professional endorsement contracts. Her off-court income didn't just grow, it skyrocketed from $11 million to an astounding $16 million. This isn't a slow build, it's an explosive acceleration of wealth fueled by strategic partnerships and her undeniable impact on sports viewership and merchandise sales. This kind of financial surge, especially for a rookie in a team sport, is unprecedented, showcasing the monumental power of her personal brand and the shrewd business decisions made along the way. Her burgeoning portfolio of endorsement partners speaks volumes about her appeal. One surprising yet incredibly lucrative addition to her brand partnerships is Stanley, the popular beverage tumbler company. This deal, alongside her existing roster, demonstrates her crossover appeal far beyond traditional sports brands. Companies are lining up to associate themselves with the Caitlin Clark effect, recognizing her ability to move products and captivate audiences. Her influence clearly extends far beyond the hardwood, tapping into mainstream consumer culture in a truly powerful way. A major future financial driver for Clark is her groundbreaking deal with Nike. In August, Nike announced Clark as their newest signature athlete, complete with a unique logo, an entire collection of sportswear and apparel, and the highly anticipated debut of her own signature sneaker in 2026. This places her in an elite group, alongside fellow WNBA stars A'ja Wilson and Sabrina Ionescu as active players with signature sneakers. This isn't just an endorsement, it's a long-term investment by a global giant, solidifying her status as an iconic figure in sports. Beyond Nike and Stanley, Clark's endorsement roster reads like a who's who of major corporations. She holds lucrative deals with Gatorade, State Farm, Wilson. For sporting goods, Panini America, trading cards, Hy-Vee Xfinity, Gamebridge, and Lilly. This diverse range of partners, from sports drinks to insurance to trading cards, highlights her broad market appeal and versatility. These aren't minor deals, they are significant, multi-year contracts that collectively contribute to her colossal off-court income, cementing her status as a marketing juggernaut. The tangible proof of her market power is undeniable. Her special edition basketballs, a collaboration with Wilson, consistently sold out immediately upon release. Reports indicated they were impossible to get, vanishing from shelves within moments of going live, leaving fans scrambling. This isn't just about sponsorships, it's about genuine demand for anything associated with her name. This immediate, overwhelming consumer response directly translates into massive value for her endorsement partners, making her an incredibly sought-after commodity in the sports marketing world. The most telling aspect for fans might be the glaring absence of familiar faces from this elite financial list. The public narrative often hypes Angel Reese and A'ja Wilson as the top-tier WNBA stars, but the cold, hard numbers tell a different story. Neither made the cut on this global ranking of highest-paid female athletes. This revelation directly contradicts the widespread belief that Angel, or even A'ja Wilson are currently in the same financial stratosphere as Caitlin Clark. It's a reality check for many who track women's basketball. The data even pinpoints Sabrina Ionescu as the next WNBA player in line, just missing that $10 million threshold. This isn't surprising to some, given her playing in the massive New York market, which offers significant commercial opportunities. Imagine the financial impact if Caitlin Clark were to play in a market like New York. The potential for even greater endorsement deals and local partnerships would be astronomical, amplifying her already incredible earnings even further. Market location plays a subtle yet powerful role in an athlete's financial destiny. Games in the New York market where Ionescu plays actually sell out regularly. This demonstrates the power of a major metropolitan area combined with star talent. The thought of Caitlin Clark with her unparalleled drawing power consistently playing in a market like New York sends shivers down the spine of rival teams and excitement through the minds of marketing executives. The financial ceiling for her would arguably become even higher, pushing her further into the realm of global sports icons, eclipsing most of her peers by an even wider margin. While money is undeniably pouring into women's sports across various disciplines like basketball, hockey, soccer, softball, and volleyball, it's crucial to acknowledge the stark internal disparities. Caitlin Clark represents an extreme outlier, benefiting from a perfect storm of talent, timing, and unprecedented marketability. For every Clark, there are countless other immensely talented athletes, even those considered stars, who are still operating on a dramatically different financial plane. The rising tide isn't lifting all boats equally. It's creating a few mega yachts and leaving many others in its wake. The phrase just missed the cut for athletes like Sabrina Ionescu, and the complete absence of others like Angel Reese and A'ja Wilson leaves a tantalizing question mark. What do those unseen numbers look like? We know it means below $10 $1 million, but how far below? The exact figures for these prominent stars who didn't make the list remain undisclosed, but their omission speaks volumes. It strongly implies a significant financial gap between the WNBA's highest earners and the singular phenomenon that is Caitlin Clark, making her dominance undeniable. So what does this all mean for the WNBA and its stars? It means the game has fundamentally changed, spearheaded by Caitlin Clark's unprecedented market value. While some players might continue to generate buzz, Clark's financial reality sets a new, almost unreachable standard. It's a wake-up call, showing that popularity alone isn't enough. True financial stardom requires a unique blend of on-court magic and off-court commercial magnetism. For Angel Reese, A'ja Wilson, and others, this list isn't just data, it's a stark, public measure of just how far behind they financially stand from the WNBA's reigning money queen. It hit like a thunderbolt. Caitlin Clark, months into her WNBA career, became the highest paid team sport athlete in women's basketball for 2025, shattering expectations, stunning rivals. The shocking twist, Angel Reese, often pitted against her, didn't even crack the top 2 highest earning WNBA stars. Her name was nowhere on the list. A brutal reality check sent shockwaves through the league and social media. The chasm between them is unfathomable. The conversation just shifted dramatically. Nobody expected this financial dominance so quickly from the rookie sensation. This bombshell report from Sportico details the world's highest paid female athletes for 2025. Findings are undeniable. Caitlin Clark soared to an astounding 6th place overall among AL female athletes across every sport. This isn't just a WNBA win, it's a global phenomenon. She out-earned legends and superstars, an unprecedented rise for a player still navigating her rookie year. The financial landscape of women's sports is changing, and Clark leads the charge with an incredible haul few saw coming so soon. Her impact is undeniable. Her total earnings? A mind-blowing $16.1 million. Let that sink in. $16.1 million in a single year, making her one of the most lucrative figures in women's athletics. This isn't projection, these are estimated earnings for 2025, solidifying her status as a financial powerhouse. This colossal figure represents a massive jump, propelling her 4 spots higher than her 2024 ranking. The trajectory is steep. Growth exponential, cementing her place at the pinnacle of sports earnings. Money is flowing. Clark is at the center of this financial storm, captivating audiences and brands. A sensation. What makes this even more jaw-dropping is the breakdown. A mere $119,000 of her $116.1 million came from her WNBA salary and bonuses. That's less than 1%. The vast, overwhelming majority of her wealth is entirely from endorsements. This shocking disparity reveals her true commercial appeal, demonstrating her value extends far beyond the court. While others rely on prize money or team salaries, Clark's empire is built on massive brand partnerships, a testament to her unique marketability and cultural impact. Her WNBA paycheck is an afterthought, truly astounding. Here's the kicker. Of the top 15 highest paid female athletes globally, Caitlin Clark was the only WNBA athlete to land a spot. Not one other basketball player made the cut, underscoring the isolated nature of her financial dominance within the league. This isn't just about being at the top, it's being in a league of her own, separated from her peers by an astronomical margin. The list featured tennis stars, golfers, gymnasts, but only Clark represented the WNBA, a fact speaking volumes about her unparalleled market reach. It's a solitary reign at the top, financially. Unbelievable. So, where was Angel Reese on this historic list? The answer is a brutal silence. She didn't just miss the top 15, she was explicitly noted as somewhere below 10 million bucks, the minimum threshold. This revelation directly challenges the narrative pushed by many who often place Reese and Clark in direct financial competition. The reality painted by Sportico is a stark contrast, showcasing a significant financial gap few are discussing. It's a hard truth, revealing that despite the hype, Reese's off-court earnings are not in the same stratosphere as Clark's, according to numbers. A shocking reality. More telling, focusing on team-oriented female basketball athletes, the number 2 spot wasn't Angel Reese, it was New York Liberty point guard Sabrina Ionescu. While Ionescu still fell short of the $10 to $1 million cutoff, her position as second highest earning WNBA player highlights Reese's financial distance from the top tier. This challenges popular WNBA stardom perception, revealing narratives don't align with hard data. The market speaks loudly, valuing different players, creating a clear hierarchy not always visible to the casual fan, an interesting dynamic to say the least. The financial tide is rising for women in sports, with this year's top 15 athletes collectively earning an estimated $209 million, a staggering 12% increase from last year. This surge indicates a booming market and growing investment in female athletes. The cutoff to make the list jumped from $6.7 million last year to $10.1 million this year, a nearly $4 million raise in minimum earnings. This upward trend signifies a powerful shift, but Clark's ability to dominate this rapidly expanding financial landscape in her rookie year is exceptional, proving her unique appeal in a competitive, lucrative environment. A true game changer. Despite monumental WNBA success, the list remains heavily dominated by tennis stars. As for decades, 10 of the top 15 highest paid athletes for 2025 are tennis players, led by Coco Gauff with a massive $31 million. This makes Clark's breakthrough even more remarkable. She shattered a long-standing tradition of tennis supremacy to carve out her own space among the highest earners. It highlights not only her individual star power, but also basketball's burgeoning commercial potential, demonstrating it can compete with traditional financial giants like tennis and golf on endorsements. She's a true disruptor. Clark's meteoric rise follows her iconic college career at Iowa, culminating in a thrilling NCAA title loss in April 2024. A year later, drafted to the Indiana Fever, the transition ignited an unprecedented commercial explosion. This report confirms her first full year of professional contracts directly fueled her off-court income, rocketing it from $11 million to an astounding $16 million. It underscores the incredible momentum she carried from college directly into the pros, translating collegiate fame into substantial financial gain almost instantly. The seamless shift from amateur sensation to professional moneymaker is a testament to her undeniable star power. The money followed her. Speaking of endorsements, Clark has been busy. One new partner is Stanley, the immensely popular drinkware brand. This adds another major name to her impressive portfolio, signaling a diverse and strategic approach to brand partnerships. Beyond sports companies, her ability to attract lifestyle brands like Stanley demonstrates her broad appeal to consumers far beyond the typical basketball demographic. It's not just about athletic gear, it's about connecting with everyday trends in consumer goods, making her a versatile and valuable brand ambassador for a wide range of companies. Her market reach is expansive, A massive coup for Clark came in August, when Nike unveiled her as their newest signature athlete. This isn't just an endorsement, it's an entire collection. We're talking a new signature logo, full sportswear and apparel line, and a signature sneaker set to debut in 2026. This puts her in elite company, joining fellow WNBA stars A'ja Wilson and Sabrina Ionescu as active players with signature Nike shoes. This level of investment from Nike is a clear indicator of her long-term market value and the belief in her ability to move product on a massive scale. It's a game changer for her personal brand and financial future. Beyond Nike and Stanley, Clark's endorsement roster reads like a who's who of industry leaders. Gatorade, State Farm, Wilson, Panini America for trading cards, Hy-Vee, Xfinity, Gamebridge, and Lilly. These are not small players. The sheer volume and caliber of these partnerships highlight her universal appeal and the strategic foresight of her team. We've seen her everywhere. State Farm commercials, Gatorade ads, even special edition Wilson basketballs consistently selling out. Her visibility across multiple high-profile campaigns means continuous engagement, translating directly into her astronomical off-court earnings. She is a marketing dream, cementing her status as a commercial juggernaut. Perhaps the most incredible part of this financial triumph is that it unfolded despite Clark missing 70% of the Indiana Fever's games during the WNBA season due to injuries. Think about that, a player sidelined for most of her rookie season, yet still achieving unprecedented financial success. This defies conventional wisdom and speaks to the power of her individual brand and marketability. Her impact off the court transcended on-court availability, proving her star power is a force unto itself, independent of immediate game-time performance. It's an unprecedented scenario in professional sports. Not for Clark. The report directly confronts a widely held perception that Angel Reese is always at the forefront of WNBA conversations, especially concerning marketability. The exact words from the source were, "Everybody leads you to believe that it's always Angel, Angel, Angel." This statement is a direct challenge to the often dominant media narrative surrounding Reese, suggesting a significant disconnect between public perception and actual financial data that forces a reevaluation of who truly holds the commercial power in women's basketball and where the money is actually flowing. The numbers, as always, tell an unvarnished truth, cutting through the noise and exposing the reality. Sabrina Ionescu, playing in the New York market, secured the second highest earning WNBA spot just under the $10.1 million cutoff, providing crucial insight. The immense market size and media exposure of the New York Liberty contribute to her commercial appeal. The question naturally arises, what if Caitlin Clark were in a market like New York? The thought is astounding, with potential for her earnings to soar even higher considering their proven ability to sell out game. This suggests that while Clark's individual brand is paramount, her market plays a significant role in maximizing commercial opportunities. Location truly matters. Not just Angel Reese missed the cut, even A'ja Wilson, multi-time MVP and champion with her own Nike signature shoe, was not among the top 15 highest paid female athletes. This absence emphasizes the unique and unparalleled nature of Clark's financial success. While Wilson is a league icon and force on the court, her off-court earnings as revealed by this list do not rival Clark's staggering figures. It paints a picture of a single player breaking away from the pack financially, establishing a new benchmark for earning potential in the WNBA. The gap is not just wide, it's a chasm, a new era indeed. This financial shift for Caitlin Clark isn't just about one athlete, it's a powerful indicator of monumental changes sweeping through women's sports globally. Money is pouring in, and athletes are finally reaping substantial rewards, moving beyond traditional salary caps into lucrative endorsement deals. While tennis still dominates overall top earners, basketball, spearheaded by Clark, is rapidly closing the gap, proving its immense commercial viability. This surge in investment and public interest is transforming the landscape, offering unprecedented opportunities for female athletes to build massive brands and secure financial futures. The entire ecosystem is evolving. Clark is at the vanguard of this revolution. Clark's unprecedented earning power has profound implications for the WNBA and its future. Her ability to attract such massive investment from top-tier brands proves the league's growing appeal and market potential. This financial magnetism will inevitably draw more attention, more fans, and more investment into women's basketball as a whole. It sets a new standard for what WNBA players can aspire to off the court, potentially reshaping contract negotiations and endorsement opportunities for future stars. Her success is a rising tide that could lift many boats, creating a more robust and competitive environment for everyone. A new blueprint is revealed. The numbers are in, and they paint a picture far more dramatic than any on-court rivalry. Caitlin Clark's ascent to the highest-paid WNBA star for 2025, driven almost entirely by a multi-million-dollar endorsement empire, has completely reshaped the financial narrative of women's basketball. While Angel Reese's absence from this elite list might sting for some, it undeniably highlights Clark's unique and unmatched commercial power. This isn't just a win for Clark, it's a seismic shift, signaling a new era of individual brand dominance in women's sports. The question now isn't who's better on the court, but who truly commands the market, and the answer for 2025 is unequivocally Caitlin Clark. The league and indeed the world just got a powerful lesson in market value.